Good afternoon, all. Yesterday we had discussed with transgenic animals. So now today we will discuss with the last topic of this chapter as well as last topic of this syllabus. Today I will complete the syllabus. Now next topic is ethical issues. Manipulation of living organism by human race cannot go on any further without regulation. Some ethical standards are required to evaluate the morality of all human activities that might help or harm living organisms. Here we are using the biotechnology process. As a result, we can now change the gene of an organism. As a result, there is an effect on ecosystem. Going beyond the morality of such issues, the biological significance of such thing is also important. Genetic modification of organism can have unpredictable results when such organisms are introduced into the ecosystem. If we introduced the organism in any ecosystem, then their behavior will be changed, or might be that organism harm to ecosystem also. Therefore, Indian government has set up organizations such as, please remember this full form, GEAC. Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. કોઈ બી પર્સન બાયોટેકનો જે પણ એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ કરે એને GEAC અંડર નોટિસ કરાવવાનું રહેશે. And that biotechnological experiment can be approved by GEAC. Then and then that experiment is approved, which will make decisions regarding the validity of genetically modified research and the safety of introducing the genetically modified organisms for public service. The modification or usage of living organisms for public service as a food and medicine source, for example, has also created problem with patents granted for the same. See, what is patent? Biopatent. Okay, so here patent is there, validity that is of 5 years. See, there is growing public anger that certain companies are being granted patents for products and technologies that make us of genetic materials, plants and other biological resources that have long been identified, developed and used by farmers and indigenous people of specific region or country. Any person can done the biotechnological experiment so to cope up with against this experiment or against any inventory, that person is awarded or giving the feedback by patent. It is known as biopatent. Important thing, rice is an important food grain. Yes. In India, very famous variety of the rice is basmati rice, the presence of which goes back thousands of years in Asia's agriculture history. There are an estimated 2 lakh varieties of rice in India alone. Important for MCQ. In India only 2 lakh varieties of rice there. The diversity of rice in India in one of the richest in the world. Yes, India has richest diversity of different varieties of rice in the world. Basmati rice is distinct for its unique aroma and flavor, and 27 documented varieties of basmati are grown in India. Yes, the very important variety basmati rice, and apart from this 27 further different varieties of rice can be cultivated. There is reference to basmati in ancient texts, folklores and poetry, as it has been grown for centuries. In 1997, an American company got patent rights on basmati rice through the US Patent and Trademark Office. Yes, American government got the patent of basmati rice of India. This allowed the company to sell the new variety of basmati in the US and abroad. So basmati rice varieties are modified in US, and modified varieties are sold in US as well as in abroad also. This new variety of basmati had actually been derived from Indian farmers' varieties. Actually, Indian farmers can work very hard to increase the crop yield of basmati rice. Indian basmati was crossed with semi-dwarf varieties and claimed as an invention or novelty. So basmati rice variety can now be crossed with the semi-dwarf variety and new variety is cultivated. The patent extends to functional equivalence, implying that other people selling basmati rice could be restricted by the patent. Several attempts have also been made to patent uses, products and processes based on Indian traditional herbal medicines. Example, turmeric. Please make a comma here, turmeric and neem. In India, richest diversity of turmeric and neem as well as basmati rice. If we are not vigilant and we do not immediately counter these patent applications, other countries or individuals may encash on our rich legacy and we may not be able to do anything about it. So this is the important patent for India. The validity of patent is 5 years. Okay, it is known as biopatent. Rewards can be given against the inventory by scientists, by the government, and that cannot be used by other ordinary person. So this is known as biopatent or Indian patent. Now the next topic is biopiracy. Last topic. Developed countries. Developed countries are well developed and modified machineries they have, but they are not rich in biodiversity. Whereas we are thinking about the developing countries. Developing countries are rich in biodiversity, but they don't have the well-developed technologies and machineries. So, the patent is pirated by developed countries from developing country. This is known as biopiracy. Biopiracy is the term used to refer to the use of bioresource by multinational companies and other organizations without proper authorization from the countries and the people concerned without compensatory payment. Authorized ના હોય તો પણ એ લોકો એનો પેટન્ટનો યુઝ કરે છે અને એની અગેન્સ્ટમાં કોમ્પેન્સેટરી પેમેન્ટ નથી કરતા. Most of the industrialized nations are rich financially but poor in biodiversity and traditional knowledge. Yes, India has rich biodiversity as well as traditional knowledge, but India is developing the country. In contrast, the developing and underdeveloped world is rich in biodiversity and traditional knowledge related to bioresources. Traditional knowledge related to bioresources can be exploited to develop modern applications and can also be used to save the time, effort and expenditure during that commercialization. If we pirate anything from any nation, suppose example developed country can pirate any patent from the developing country. So developed country save its effort, time and expenditure. તો એનો ટાઈમે બચી ગયો છે, એનું વર્ક બચી ગયું છે અને એનો એક્સપેન્સ પણ બચી ગયો છે. And this inventory can be modified by that nation and in another language that can be expressed in other nation. There has been growing realization of the injustice, inadequate compensation and benefit sharing between developed and developing countries. Therefore, some nations are developing laws to prevent such unauthorized exploitation of their bioresources and traditional knowledge. So here, the developing country cannot obtain the justice in a proper way. We have to think about it. Indian Parliament has recently cleared the second amendment of the Indian Patent Bill that takes such issues into consideration, including patent terms, emergency provisions, and research and development initiatives. So Indian Parliament now passed the patent bill and some strict rules are formed for biopiracy. Now here, one thing I want to tell you, that in South Africa, one plant is there in South Africa. One plant is there, Pentadiplandra brasiliana. So now this Pentadiplandra brasiliana produce Brazil sugar. This Brazil sugar is 2000 times more sweet in taste than table sugar. As a result, this Brazil sugar can be used to treat diabetic patients. Yes, you know that. Sugar free. Yes, in sugar free Brazil sugar is there, so it consists low caloric value. Brazil sugar is 2000 times more sweet than the table sugar, and it has low caloric value. So Brazil sugar has low caloric value. As a result, what happened here? It cannot increase the blood sugar level in the diabetic patient. So yes, patient can feel the sweet taste here, but low caloric value. Fine. America pioneered this patent of this Brazil sugar also and introduced this gene of the Brazil sugar in the maize plant, and now it is known as American maize. So these are about the few points of the biopiracy. So I hope you understand this much else. Fine. Thank you very much to all. Your syllabus is completed according to the board syllabus. Fine. See you in next lecture. Thank you very much to all.